Вот он. Ух ты, на ЖД вокзал уебал. Охуеть.
Hi guys, welcome back to Warthog Defense. I'm set. Overnight, Ukrainian drones carried a bold strike deep inside Russian territory, targeting the vital railway hub in Novocherkassk, Rostov region. The attack disrupted key logistic routes used to support Russia's military operation. In addition to the rail lines, Ukrainian drones reportedly hit a power station in Rostelcom communication facility, highlighting Ukraine's growing capability to hit crucial infrastructure far from the front lines.
Ukrainian drones reportedly struck the Russian city of Novocherkassk in Rostov Oblast, while a Ukrainian official said that a railway hub used by the Russian military was targeted. The alleged attack comes amid Kyiv's ongoing long-range drone campaign aimed at crippling Russia's ability to sustain its all-out war by targeting key industrial and military facilities in the rear. Rostov Oblast Governor Yuri Slusar confirmed Ukrainian drone attacks against Novocherkassk and other areas in the region. Drone wreckage started fires across the city, and 3 people were injured, one of them seriously, the governor claimed. Drones may have targeted the local railway station and the Novocherkassk State District power plant, Russian telegram channels Baza and Astra reported, citing local residents. In Novocherkassk in Rostov Oblast, the railway infrastructure used by the military-industrial complex and the Russian military came under attack, said Andriy Kovalenko, an official at Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council. This logistical hub connects strategic directions: Rostov-on-Don, Voronezh, Volgograd, and Kamensk-Shakhtinsky. It is through this hub that the transfer of equipment, ammunition, fuel resources, and personnel to the Ukrainian border is carried out. According to the official, the city also houses the facilities of Russia's 1061st Material and Technical Support Center of the Southern Military District, which are responsible for arms and fuel supplies. Novocherkassk, a southwestern Russian city of 160,000 residents, lies around 200 kilometers, 120 miles, from the front line in Ukraine. Hubs like Novocherkassk are the arteries that feed the Russian war machine. Without them, supplies to the front stop, Kovalenko said. 33 Ukrainian fixed-wing drones were downed over Russia overnight, including 11 over Rostov Oblast, the Russian Defense Ministry claimed. Russian officials have not confirmed any damage to military or strategic facilities in Novocherkassk. The Ukrainian military has not commented on the claims, which could not be independently verified.
Damn, they hit the railway station.
I think it didn't explode. I think it's base. When will the gas filler be on that side by the end of the day?
I don't know, honey. It's creepy. And I think there will be more. Oh, there's another explosion somewhere.
Wow, so much flew into my eyes. Do you hear?
I hear.
Leave.
In Moscow, a deliberate act of sabotage targeted a figure deeply involved in Russia's military-industrial complex. A luxury Mercedes-Benz ML350, belonging to Volodymyr Petrov, the head of Petrov Engineering, was set on fire by unidentified individuals. The incident occurred at 1 Vereskova Street, in the northern part of the Russian capital. Petrov Engineering is a private enterprise engaged in the production of drones and electrical systems such as motors, generators, and transformers, many of which are reportedly used to support Russian military operations, particularly in Ukraine. The company has become part of the growing network of civilian and semi-state actors contributing to Russia's war effort through dual-use technology and rapid drone development. While Russian authorities have yet to release an official statement, Ukrainian media were quick to report the event, pointing to a potential pattern of internal resistance or covert activity aimed at disrupting Russia's war infrastructure from within its own borders. The arson attack comes at a time of increased strikes, sabotage, and psychological pressure on figures tied to Russia's defense and military logistics apparatus. It follows a string of incidents targeting infrastructure and individuals either connected to or supporting the Russian war machine. Whether this latest act was orchestrated by internal opposition, foreign operatives, or disgruntled individuals remains unknown, but the symbolism is clear. Those enabling the war are no longer untouchable, even in the heart of Moscow. The burning of Petrov's vehicle is more than just property damage. It sends a message. In a war that is increasingly hybrid and asymmetric, influence, intimidation, and disruption are not limited to the battlefield. They are now reaching into the garages and gated communities of those who feed the war economy. Corrupt Russian officers often extort large bribes for not sending men into what are likely to be suicidal assaults. Men are hidden from inspectors to prevent exposure. A Russian soldier explains how the scam works. The attitude is like towards cattle, he says. A video recorded by Viktor Alexandrovich Zhuravlev, a member of a Storm 5 stormtrooper squad in the Russian 26th Tank Regiment, Military Unit 52562, describes an extortion racket in his unit. It's similar to such rackets reported elsewhere. Zhuravlev says he was badly wounded in November 2024 when a bullet hit his right forearm, shattering the ulna. 2 operations were unsuccessful. The bone has not healed and he cannot move the arm or use his fingers. He went AWOL to consult a civilian doctor. He was arrested by the military police and imprisoned in a pit in the village of Novochervon in the Luhansk region after being returned to his unit. Now, he says he is to be sent on an assault despite being unable to hold a weapon, or else pay a bribe to save his life. My right hand doesn't work. My fingers don't work at all. I need to pass the fitness category. They just don't take me to the military medical commission. They send me away. Either pay, today is my last day, or go on a combat mission. Zhuravlev says that his officers told him directly to pay $4,000 to get out of the assault. Other soldiers are also being extorted similarly. The situation is this. You explain to the officer that, "What are you doing? I'm not combat ready to go on a combat mission." If you don't want to go on a combat mission, pay up. He says that the trail of corruption goes all the way up to the leadership of his regiment. He names his deputy company commander with the call sign Semak as being involved in the extortion. Semak is protected by Fox, the regiment's deputy commander for political affairs. The scheme is supervised by the unit commander, Baikal, and the chief of staff, Aksai. Being sent into an assault has a very high probability of death, even for an able-bodied man. According to Zhuravlev, the last group to leave, 16 people, did not return. They are sent to carry out a combat mission, and people simply do not return from there. I am ashamed of our army due to the fact that in our army there are such bastards, ghouls, vampires, scabies. No one here has ever collected these funds so openly. During my time, almost a year and a half of service, I understand the essence of the situation. But during all this time, there have never been such corrupt practices, such bastards. Zhuravlev says that the military police are aware, but are unable to intervene because of the extortionists' ranks and level of protection. The soldiers cannot complain to military inspectors either because their commanders hide them in the forest when inspectors arrive and tell the inspectors that their men are away on a combat mission. This is a practice that soldiers from other units have also reported. A wounded soldier named Mikhail, callsign Cross, describes in another video how he and his comrades are being hidden in a forest by their commanders to avoid being seen by inspectors. "We've got inspections, dickheads. We've been driven away. You can see people sleeping under the fucking trees. I'm fucked up myself, fuck. I'm fucking fucked up, motherfucker. We're just sitting here, fucking wanking." Zhuravlev comments, "The attitude is like towards cattle, that is, everything is built on corrupt actions, and unfortunately many people see this. But when an inspection arrives, many remain silent. And those who can speak out, They are already known in advance, hidden or sent to carry out a combat mission.
Вот сейчас какая-то связь появилась просто.
The Russians on the front lines have finally seen that infamous biological weapon they've been talking about all along. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you combat geese.
Реально гуси, слышишь? Охренеть. На передке гуси. Боевые. Боевые гуси. Слышь, хохуй, походу, запустили.
Ukraine's top commander Alexander Syrsky has urged the Trump administration to lift restrictions on U.S. weapons and send longer-range missiles. In an interview with the Washington Post, he said Ukraine needs ATACMS, Patriots, and more air defense to hit Russian targets directly and deter further attacks. Syrsky defended last year's Kursk operation as crucial, saying it inflicted 80,000 Russian casualties.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.